What's going on, y'all? This is me, Rich. You don't know me? That's cool. Maybe I'll make more videos. Probably not likely. This video is to showcase an EM MIDI custom switching solution that I bought from a company called emcustoms.eu. It's a company out of Poland. They make channel switchers for different kinds of amps. You know, you name it, pretty much they'll almost do it for almost any amp. If your amp isn't MIDI capable, they're the people to go to, honestly. They're the only people that make switchers for what I'm going to talk about today. Say, for example, a Bugera 333 or a 333XL. I have a pre-Infinium, and then there's the post-Infinium or just the Infinium. For example, that amp doesn't have an easy solution to switch channels other than the switcher that came with the channel switcher. Some people, when they buy these amps, they don't come with the channel switcher no more. Something happens and they don't have it, or they just want to use the amp in a different way. For example, the EVH 5150 is MIDI capable right out of the box, which makes it nice if you want to run MIDI, which anymore I think a lot of people are running MIDI. I've been running MIDI for about 10 years now. I'll never go back to anything else. It just makes life so much simple. MIDI gives you the ability to switch from like a clean channel. Say if you have a pedal switcher, or like what I use is like a Line 6 HX effects. I also have another pedal board that has a analog effects, but I use what they call a switcher for it. Basically all that is just like a bunch of individual effects loops that send out to like a overdrive, then return, and then whatever. But what MIDI allows you to do is like one press of a button, you could be on the clean channel, chorus, delays, reverb, and then hit, say, what I call like a dirty channel or a lead channel. A dirty channel, for example, you hit it and then it switches to, say, the crunch channel on your amp, and then it also turns on an overdrive, kills your chorus, your reverb, and then maybe adds like an EQ or a delay, even whatever you want. The possibilities are like endless. Do you like stuff like that? You hate tap dancing on stage? I used to do that, and I hate it. I hated even in practice, you know, sitting there jumping around like an idiot and missing my mark and not hitting it on time. It's so much easier just to hit one button, do the amp channel switch and all my effects switch with just one push of a button. That's what most people in guitar anyways use MIDI for, and it's what I use for it. So, but that being said, the Bugera wasn't handy with that. You could only really use, until these guys came along at EM Customs, they're only their channel switcher that came with the amp, and so still you had to tap dance. It's so much easier with the thing that I had these guys build for me, or they sell them anyways. I bought from them. I was able to implement it in my rig seamlessly, and it works great. So I'm going to show you how this works. So here we go. This is the box that it came in. This is sort of a faux unboxing. Anyways, very nice packaging. This isn't the package that it came in. This is the box that come in. I've already been using it, so you're going to see. But anyways, this is it. It's extremely well made. All metal. No plastic bull, none of that. Let's see if I can get this baby to focus here. There we go. Right here, here's your power in. Don't need it. They had messaged me after the fact, and I already had ran power to it, saying, this is something we're trying. We want to see if it works. So try it and see if it works. And I don't need power for this thing. Anyways, you got your MIDI in, amp foot switch out to, for my example, my Bugera. And that's about it here. I believe, what is that? That's your LED. When this gets powered on or sends a signal, receives a signal from like my HX effects here, my Line 6, it'll blink, and there's a whole set of instructions that tells you what's what. You see I got my Velcro on here. Right here, you can switch your, what they call the MIDI channel here. When you hold it and it'll change and yada yada. I just keep it on one, or the bass channel, what they call it. Anyhow, okay, back up top now. Here we are. This is how I use it. This is like the brain for everything. This is so much simpler. I'm gonna run through real quick. This is my expression pedal, wireless, drop pedal, buffer interface here, and all that through a 4-cable method into that amp. Go to the crunch channel. Okay, now we're gonna go to the lead channel. Try to do some kill switch engage. I'm probably gonna mess this up. I'm also gonna try to switch the channels in time to like the song. It's not gonna sound good, but you'll get the idea. This live, but then here I'm going to switch to the dirty part and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to switch to the lead dirty. This is going to have my delay, flange, all that junk. Channel 2, this is channel 3 currently. Here we go.